listening to Goons, Games, and Gear, the sexiest gaming podcast in the world.
And it's your host, Derek and Derek, the sexiest men in the gaming universe, if you're excluding the Superman actor whose name it's above my head. Who's the guy who plays the Man of Steel?
Henry Cavill.
Yeah. You know, isn't he a huge nerd? Doesn't
he's crazy into the what is it, Warhammer figurines and stuff like that.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, and I think Witcher too, because he wanted to be the actor for
right.
Right.
Yeah.
So yeah, okay. We might not be like this. Well, we're a sexy gaming podcast, right? But not in the world. And it might be better if I didn't have my tropical shorts in the backdrop, but I'm just gonna ignore that. I'm just gonna shift the chair. So just shifting. There we go. All right. So it's our host, the head goon and G Phone 71195. You know, find us on Twitter, find us everywhere: Discord, Apple Podcasts, TikTok, Spotify, Facebook, Instagram. Live streaming Mondays and Fridays at 7:30 Eastern Standard. Now on both. I'm pretty sure it's going to work pretty well. Hopefully more soon. But other than that, Derek, what is the shirt?
It's Majora's Mask. It's this comic one.
Dude, I want to scream it. It looks so good. I want it so bad.
It's so cool.
That's such a great shirt. Oh my god.
Yeah.
And only personal preference, I just wish it wasn't white solely because it's just like the second.
I hate white shirts.
Yeah. It's like sweat stains, fruit punch stains. You gotta find something to wipe your butt with, and the toilet paper's out, and it resembles toilet paper stain. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So, it's a good time. So remember, check us out. Oh, and remember, blow up our TikTok because we're trying to get to 1,000 so we can live stream on there. That's our sell time. Yeah, so let's talk about it. Overwatch 2. They finally announced that, maybe not finally, it was kind of a surprise that they are literally removing Overwatch 1 the second this game comes out.
Yeah. So, I don't know if, I was looking it up before because I wanted to, we'll get into it a little later, but I wanted to re-download Overwatch 1 for reasons. And it takes you to the Overwatch 2 store now on the PlayStation Network.
Really?
So if you didn't own Overwatch 1 at this point, the only way to get it is to pre-order Overwatch 2, and then you just get Overwatch 1 for free for now.
You get the Overwatch Legacy Edition. I saw it. It was like $40, and it also buys you into the beta, which, I feel like that's like it should not be $40.
It should just be free.
But, could you get like 2 legendary skins, and you also get the season 1 battle pass.
Right.
So I think 20 would have been I would have probably done it for maybe 20, but $40, no. that ain't happening. But it they originally said when Overwatch 2 came out, if I recall, they were like, it's gonna be completely not cross compatible, but like Overwatch 1 players gonna be able to play with Overwatch 2 players.
Right.
But now there's like no. That ain't happening.
One's just gone. Just Overwatch 2 is free to play. Just play that.
Erased from existence. So anyone who has the physical edition, return it to GameStop immediately.
Go trade it in before they stop taking it. So.
Right, because they wouldn't take it unless they'll give you like $1.
Right. Like 50 cents.
Yeah, 50 cents. I got it digitally, but we should get bonuses. So this is what I'm confused about, right? They're deleting the first one, like the second that it comes out, but I feel like it's going to cause problems because now. They're like, everything's gonna cross over and all your progression stuff. But I would want the security of the first. I want the first game to transfer it for me. I want to log into Overwatch 1 and be like, hey, this game is no longer playable, but we're gonna transfer your stuff to Overwatch 2. I feel like that'd be less confusing than log into Overwatch 2 with your account and kind of hope that it's gonna work well.
Hope that everything was there. Because I can tell you right now, I don't remember anything on my Overwatch account. Right.
So, if they delete your account and then you play Overwatch 2 and you don't remember the right credentials, you're just screwed. And I feel like that's not the right way to go.
No.
Or maybe they'll do some like background help and like help you find your account. But I just feel like it's just weird they're deleting it the first day, right? Like there's no leeway.
Right.
There's no leeway.
There's no transfer time. It's just, all right, Overwatch 2, let's go.
And I guarantee you, because it's going to be free to play, the first day of the service are just going to be like everything is just
abysmal.
Right.
Yeah.
Is it? Correct me if I'm wrong. It is coming to Nintendo Switch, right?
They said it is.
Okay,
yeah.
so it's gonna not be playable. Okay, that's just
yeah.
like I love the Switch. It's honestly one of my favorite consoles ever. Right? It's just I know how powerful this thing is, and
right. I know the limitations of what I can play on there.
Right, and Overwatch 1 was already like not the best experience, a very muddy experience. But Overwatch, I just don't know how they're gonna do it with Overwatch 2. And also, somebody asked, so there's like an AMA, right, on Reddit where people ask questions. And so they asked them, like, what did you guys do for so long? And apparently they split the team half and half to multiplayer and then campaign. And they're like, yeah, campaign's going to take longer than we thought. Let's put more people into the multiplayer. Which I don't think was like, I feel like they should have done that from the start. I can't imagine everyone, I haven't seen anyone, correct me if I'm wrong, people, comment, like, if anyone's actually excited for the single player experience, you know, like what?
Right. Like, I'm sure it'll be okay, but like, I don't know how it's going to translate well. Right. Like, did you ever play Battleborn?
I vaguely, I think once, like if that.
So like that had a single player, but it was still like that game was like Overwatch, like a hero shooter / MOBA kinda sorta. But like the campaign missions were literally doing that as like bot matches, and then you would fight like a boss at the end. So I don't know. That's what I assume it's gonna be like, but I don't know. It'll be interesting. I think I'll probably get it at some point when it's like on sale, but not day one.
You're talking about for Overwatch 2?
Yeah, like the campaign.
Right. Oh, yeah. No, I'm not putting $1 into campaign. No. That's not happening for me. You know, it's like
unless it gives me like an exclusive skin or something for the multiplayer,
it's gonna
and I actually get back into it. But
they're gonna need to throw multiple battle passes at me for that, because what do you think they charge for? Right? I mean, I can't imagine 60. There's no way.
No, I'm gonna say 40. I'm assuming that would be the price for it.
Then again, I mean, Halo Infinite did literally the same thing, where they released the online first as a beta, and then the campaign came out 60 later.
For the campaign, yeah.
Yeah, but the campaign was actually meaningful, right? And Halo has like a legacy behind it.
Right. I'm not expecting. Well, actually, this is also going to be bundled with that new like horde mode too.
There's a horde
like
mode?
That. You're gonna, yeah. It's like a wave survival mode, I think, or something. Who was it? Donkey, I think, was talking about it in his one video. But I think that's going to be bundled with the campaign, so you're probably going to have to buy into that too. So I'm going to say at minimum $40. It'll be 40 or 60.
Also, please, I'm just glad you had that monologue, because I took that time to clean up the jeans and shorts behind me and the empty box of jeans. It's because I'm an organized adult. Yeah, so I would, again, it depends on what it came with. I would probably pay at max 20, maybe 30, depending on the benefits. But besides that, it's a no-go for me. They did say it won't be at launch, but they are considering a tournament mode, which is cool. I wish more games had tournament modes.
They should, because they have the Overwatch League, right? Like, so make this game a more competitive game than it already is.
Right. Even though everyone's incredibly angry at them for removing 66, or at least the tanks are. The tanks are screwed over there.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Oh yeah, starting blah, blah, blah. There's some other big news with Overwatch 2. What was it? Oh yeah, well, I mean, not big, but they confirmed that like it's just gonna auto open all your loot boxes and convert. I think it's converting your currency, right?
Yeah, it's converting it to whatever the new currency is called. But that was why I wanted to download it, to see if I know I have boxes that I've been claiming from like Amazon Prime.
Oh, that's smart.
So I wanted to go and open them all.
Right. Well, I mean, if it's connected to it's going to be connected to a Blizzard account, so I don't think I'm going to actually have trouble logging in. My argument before was just like I think it's scary to think about for people who might not have that information readily available. It should have just been log in and then bam, transfer to 2, and then be like, okay, we're don't play this anymore. Sorry. Also, so we've been getting a lot of crap on TikTok about this Warzone clip that we made. Totally check it out, by the way. And they're like, oh, it's a sequel. What do you expect? For the lack of transfer of stuff. And my prime response was just Overwatch 2, owned by the same company, right?
Yeah, this is what I expect when I get a sequel to a game.
This is what
that really doesn't need a sequel. in both cases, right?
Yeah, right. And, you know, I mean, granted, they said, "Oh, it doesn't. It's not actually a sequel. It feels more like an update." It's like, well, that's true. It looks and feels like an update. It is technically a sequel. You know, it's like
Right.
it can't be denied. So, my point with that is just, you know, it's the same company, Activision. So there's no excuse. And also, I'd argue this is harder because this is like, you know, for like, you know, animals and, you know, bigger people. You know, like,
Right.
I'm sure it wasn't easy. I mean, unless it's like the same, maybe it's the same engine. I don't know. Coding's weird. Also, double side note, my camera keeps like refocusing and it's pissing me off. It's like just like blurs for a second. Like, oh, here we're back.
Yeah.
Like, stop. Just stay where you are, camera. Come on, stop being ridiculous. But I mean, are you gonna give it a try with this information?
Overwatch 2, yeah. I'm actually excited again. I loved Overwatch 1
until the sweaties.
I played it
Invasion of the sweaties, right?
The community for Overwatch is the most
right. It's like League of Legends.
Like you think League of Legends on crack. Like it's so bad.
Where are you, Winston? Where's the
like they're literally, you know, it's probably as bad as League, but like they're flaming you from the character select screen. It's like, "Oh, you picked the hamster, you idiot? What is wrong with you?"
That's true. Now, I mean, I would assume they got. Actually, I'm not sure about better, but at some point, didn't they make it for ranked where it's like you do role selection, not character? Where it's like
ranked. I stopped playing like well before that, like when they reworked all of that. So I definitely want to like give it a try again.
Crap. Oh no, yeah, because it's free to play, I'm actually gonna give it a try. Like, there's almost no reason not to, right? Especially if all characters are unlocked. This would piss me off though, right? They even admitted like, oh yeah, of course we have characters like locked away for like the future battle passes. But then you're only giving us 3 for the sequel. Like, that's just not fair. Give us at least 1 per class. I think that's at least better, right? You know, because we
already know 2 of them. So.
Right. The third one's apparently a support. That's what.
Right. It's some like Fox related was like the hint they gave about it. A while ago, so
Ninetales?
Naruto
crossover. It's weird because I'm very curious why they haven't done any like cross. I don't like why no crossover characters. That's what I don't like. Don't understand.
That's why I don't get. Yeah, add like Tyrael from Diablo. Like even if you just do like your own games, like add Tyrael, add like the orc guy from World of Warcraft. Add I don't know what are other Blizzard games.
Diablo 2 Immortal.
Add Tracer from Hero of the Storm. You know,
it
could be fun.
Add all the Call of Duty operators.
Yeah.
Add Ghost. Just like
yeah.
Or give Soldier 76 a skin. Or like, you know, maybe not the character, but a skin.
Oh yeah, like a skin crossover.
Right.
That'd be perfect.
King Kong for Winston.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Diva, I don't know, maybe something from
Diva could be like the StarCraft guy. They wear like those big mech suits and stuff like that.
Oh, I can see that. They didn't say based on the AMA what the exact conversion's gonna be though for the currency. I just hope they don't screw you over. I
don't know, because if you have like a weird amount, I don't know how it's gonna transfer. So.
And I'm not sure it was confirmed, but even if you owned Overwatch 1, you don't get like a legacy pack, right? You like at all. You just move to the next game.
I don't think so,
because I
think everything just transfers over. That's like the pre-order bonus, right?
No, that's the like that gives you that's the $40 beta access to legendary skins, 2,000 in-game virtual currency, and season 1 battle pass.
Oh, okay.
That's like the buy-in for the. I call it the buy-in for the beta, because it's, you know, literally because we signed up doesn't mean we're gonna get the spots. Versus this is like you're guaranteed.
People who buy it, right? Yeah, I don't know.
Also, I meant the screenshot. I saw it on Twitter. Follows, by the way, and also GPhone 71195. There we go. That like, oh, this year's crazy for Xbox, and like, you know, they had like Overwatch 2 and like all these other third parties. I'm just like, but the PlayStation's getting the same games. It's like
right. It's still not Xbox yet.
Right.
Until next year. So,
you know? And it's not like
it means nothing.
It's not like they're gonna.
It's also
remove Overwatch from PlayStation, especially if it's free to play.
Right. I think people still don't realize that, like, yes, this is like huge for Xbox, but like the cash revenue Activision brings in between Call of Duty and every Blizzard property and stuff like that, like if they were to take that away from like, a PlayStation and PC even or whatever, like it would be so detrimental, like Activision would shut down. Like they would have bought nothing at that point.
Yeah. At this point, I expect nothing from Activision Blizzard to not be on PlayStation, right? Like I mean, I thought the smart call was Call of Duty just being on Xbox, just to like get those intense sweaties. But
right,
I get from a business standpoint, I'm sure they make so much money from PlayStation 2. It's like I can understand both sides, right? Both sides make sense. If you want to make an exclusive, cool. Like Xbox, like that would be an insane power move, right? Like, and that'd be like letting their balls, show. Like, oh yeah, PlayStation and Call of Duty now only on Xbox. Like that would just change the game. But
right,
it might not be the best financial move. Also, I was reading before this, meant to put an article up. Apparently in Japan, it's like the first time ever, but Xbox, well, the Series X, it's now outselling the PS5. Might mostly be because the PS5 is having chip problems, but
right, yeah,
they're
like
crazy.
Just starting to ramp up their production now.
That's still kind of crazy though, because I mean that's like isn't that their demographic? Like that's like
that's them and Nintendo like own that side of the world basically.
But I mean, I still think I think Series X is better personally, but there's no wrong choice. Last generation, there was a completely wrong choice. Get the PS4, like PS4 or Switch. Don't get an Xbox One. Don't be that guy. But now it's like, oh, now you have valid option. Now the Switch is probably the worst one to get because it's so outdated. Oh, and if we don't get
power wise,
if I swear, if we get a Pokemon back for a Switch Lite and nothing for a base Switch or a new Switch,
it's coming.
Like I'm gonna revolt.
Here's a stick of gum with Pikachu on it. Congratulations.
Here's your prize, you idiot, for getting an actual Switch, not a Switch Lite, you moron.
No, that's what it'll be. It'll be a limited edition Switch, right? But it won't be the OLED. It'll be the regular Switch.
That'd make it the worst possible option.
Yeah,
I was thinking about it again, like, man, do I want OLED because Pokemon?
No, it's not.
Can I please finish my thought?
Go ahead.
You had the right idea. No, yeah, it's like, do I really want it for the new Pokemon game? And it's just like, no, no, it's not worth it. They don't have any power upgrades to it because Nintendo doesn't like Joy.
No,
they don't like Joy at all. Back to Overwatch though. Great that they're removing the loot boxes. That was needed. Great that it's free to play. That was the smartest move they could make. Absolutely smartest.
Right. And that's it's like perfect, right? It's exactly what we outlined, right? Get rid of the loot boxes, just make a skin store and have events where you could buy different skins and stuff like that and buy like the skins directly.
Right.
Make it free to play. Good job. That's 2 checks on the list. Like cross play and cross progression. Like you guys are killing it. Like this game is set up to be so big at this point.
Right. Yeah. Again, just the
and a nice roadmap with new maps and stuff like that. Like, I can't see it failing. Right.
I'm very curious if they can stick to the new champion per season, because that's 4 champions in a year, right? That's still
right, and that's like ramping it up for them because we got like a champ a year. Right. I feel like in Overwatch 1. So,
but like compare that to Apex, right? With Apex, yes, you have like a new character each season, but they have these smaller abilities versus this whole character, the dimensions, it's the all
backstory,
all the interactions, stuff like that. Like again, Apex has those things, but I wouldn't say they're on the same level because humans are they have the same physique versus what's his name, Warthog? Is that his
right?
Yeah, Warthog versus like Winston. Winston's literally a gorilla. They're not afraid to make non-humanoid characters, which I assume is much harder to design and implement than a human character. So I'm very curious if they can keep that. It'd be great if they could. I'm sure they're going to slow it down within like 2 years in terms of maps. I don't think they can make maps that fast. I really don't. I think
and maps don't matter too much. I feel like
Siege used to do that, and then they're like, either they're running out of ideas or they just couldn't keep up. But like, now we're getting like one rework a year and one new map, which,
Right.
you know, it is what it is. At least you're getting one new operator. Yeah, I mean, it was great when it was 2 per season, but I guess it was just too much for him.
Right.
I keep saying side note. That's my word of the day, apparently. I don't know why. I sent the link, but for some reason, Street Fighter 2 is free on Xbox. Not even Game Pass. It's just like you just can claim it.
Free?
Yeah. Just,
Oh.
yeah. Just,
I'll have to do that
yeah.
after.
A dog. Just start screaming that in people's ears. A dog. Anyway, okay. I have no sympathy for these kind of people. This Twitch streamer got swatted during a cooking stream. It was a charity event. Twitch streamer, hey, it's me, Salty, never heard of him or her, gets ready to cook tacos for Taco Tuesday and is promptly swatted as a result of going live for a cooking stream. I said it once, I'll say it again. I genuinely believe that people who call in fake swats should get as much, if not double, the jail time for people for actual events that deserve a swatting.
Right.
It's insane to me. Like these people should get the harshest punishment to scare everyone humanly possible. No one deserves to be swatted. I don't care what side of the political aisle you're on. You know, I don't care if you're a terrible human being.
It's not funny. Yeah.
Yeah, it's not funny, but people have gotten killed. Like I remember years ago, I think some dad got shot, and it's like you can't. I don't blame the SWAT because they have to assume that it's a credible threat, and and then you feel for the family because they were clearly killed. Innocently, unfortunately, but it's just crazy that and apparently some streamer going by Pixel Kitten was doing a charity stream and she also got armed police like to her front door. That's just crazy. I would be stressed out of my mind if I open the door and there's like a cavalry of armed police when I'm the most like milquetoast citizen in the world and do nothing like illegal. Right. I'm like afraid to go on a motorcycle, let alone do something. I'm like genuinely afraid to ever ride like a real motorcycle. I'm like, yeah, no. If you fall on that, I'm just no. I can
barely ride a normal bicycle, let alone a motorcycle going much faster.
True, that's true. I'm still learning. I'm an adult. I can't turn yet. That's the problem. That's the real problem. So I mean, I don't think they found. It doesn't say anything here that they found the person who called. But I think there should be, because it's on such a huge rise in the past years from streamers for SWATs, they should have like not a credential check, be like, okay, we're gonna need your name and address or some kind of verification, Yeah.
You take all their information, so when this is like a bust like this,
right? Like
they go to them and then arrest them.
Yeah, what are they gonna say? Like, oops, I got the wrong house. Like,
right?
It's just ridiculous, and it's totally scary. I feel bad for these people, and if I ever got swatted because of the podcast, I would cry, but I'd cry beautifully. I didn't do anything wrong. I swear, man. I swear. I just do. I talk about podcast. What? It's illegal to talk about Overwatch? Are you? He's like, no, you're not arresting me. I'm arresting you. Just tased. I'm sorry. I remember. Ooh, hey. It's our Lord and Savior, Todd Howard. There's a report out there. Apparently, he neglected his most hated child, Fallout 76, to focus on Starfield. Apparently, do you believe this? I want to know. Do you believe this?
I
think so.
I feel I don't know, because they just had an expansion get announced, right? So they're like working on stuff.
Yeah, but Fallout 76 were released in 2018, and they've been working on this game for like almost 10 years now. Starfield. So.
Oh, right. Okay, yeah. Then 100%. I believe that.
It's
with the way Fallout 76 launched,
right.
That definitely happened.
I think unfortunately he was talking out of his ass when it was the presentation. 16 times the graphics, like. Maybe he's giving them cards, like cue cards to talk off of, but I could totally see that because despite what you think of like Elder Scroll games and Fallout, they're still well-designed games. Like, yes, they can be glitchy in funny ways and stuff like that, but Fallout 76 was just like barren and almost unplayable at launch.
Right. There was no NPCs. Right. You were literally taking quests from like notebooks you randomly found.
Right.
Like it was really bad.
And also, remember, I think it was last episode where like they were worked to the bone the developers too. So again, yeah, we mentioned like just delay it. Like this is gonna be a live service, just delay it. Do they still charge for this game? Because I feel like it's just they shouldn't.
I don't think so. I think all the expansions and stuff are free.
Really?
I think so.
I think they were for
Actually,
Game Pass.
No. I think you still have to buy the game.
I don't think you have to on Game Pass. I don't think that. Because I know Bethesda is owned by Xbox, so. I mean, I know it's on PC. I know it's on PS4 and Xbox. But I'm pretty sure everything is free on at least Xbox.
No. So if you don't have Game Pass, you have to buy the game for $40.
Okay. I mean, I guess it's better.
$60 gets you the game plus the Steel Dawn edition.
Gotcha.
Which I guess is the latest expansion of it. And then you have to buy like the other expansions, it looks like.
Even with Game Pass? Are we privileged with like wanting to having to buy expansions anymore? I don't know how
expansions you have to buy even with Game Pass.
Oh, huh.
Game Pass just gives you the base game, it looks like.
I feel like we've evolved from charging for expansions. I really do. That might be a bad take, but it's like,
it keeps games alive.
Well, that's what battle passes are for, right? Like that's what I mean.
It depends on the game, right? Like I'm not gonna. You can't really do like a battle pass for like an MMO, like World of Warcraft or something like that. That's why they do like expansions for like $40 once a year or whatever. Like shooters and stuff like Call of Duty. Like that's why all the maps and stuff are free now, because they just do battle passes instead of season passes.
Fair.
So, yeah, I think it depends on the game, but yes. Overall, battle passes are definitely just the way to go.
I wonder if Todd Howard was just like sitting in his chair and they're just like, Fallout 76 released today. They're like, or he's like, what? That game's releasing?
That game's not ready, guys. What are you talking about?
What are you talking about? We're still working on Starfield, but yeah, Fallout 76 is out today. Oh my god!
I thought we delayed that. Oh no!
Well, is 16 times the graphics there? No, sir, it is not. No. Yeah. Dude, Starfield didn't even have 16 times the graphics from Fallout 4 or 3. I don't know what he was going for on that one, but this kind of comes down to him. And I'm not saying he's not being a good leader, but if you're gonna have multiple projects and that you're overlooking, you have to know what's going on. And Starfield's still that's coming out next year, right? It's been like almost 10 years it's been in development.
Yeah. Plus, like Bethesda, like yes, they're a big company, but like it's not like they're working on a million things at once. Like, come on, 2 games at once. It's not like EA that works on like 20 games at a time.
Oh, we don't have that up, do we? I'm sorry. I just think I'm so happy you said EA, because I just had like a Jimmy Neutron.
I think I know what article you're talking about without you even telling me about it. Is it the one? Or we're going sidetracked here. Is it the one where the one guy says like, "Oh, everybody's focused on Battlefield 2042 right now"?
Yeah.
And that they're not working on anything else.
I'm so conflicted to believe that.
I don't believe that at all.
Yeah. I mean, like, because one thing, there's a skeleton crew, or there's some reports about a skeleton crew, but then they're saying that like, no, we're not working on anything else, which is pretty like because usually game companies like, oh, we have multiple projects that are going on, but they just out and said like, no, we're just purely focusing on Battlefield 2042, which it could be the case. They could just be like, they could have like switched course and just putting all their time into it to make it the live service I believed in. But I don't know. Again, it's gonna be very hard to salvage.
I don't know, because they're definitely still doing the sports games because they announced them all already, right? So that's like a lie.
Oh, already. FIFA 22 is now on EA Play. It was just announced.
Oh, nice. Cool. Well, it won't matter when FIFA 23 comes out and nobody's playing that one anymore.
No, Mario Strikers is the go-to soccer game.
Oh my!
Yeah, you can follow our series on that, because it's a love-hate.
It's so I thought League of Legends ranked matches were bad. My God.
Hey, you know what? At least the Wi-Fi was good. There was no lag.
I meant to mention that the other night when we were playing it. Like there was no lag or anything. I wonder if it got the rollback netcode. I don't know if they ever said it did or not.
I'm not sure how that would work. Maybe it would work with a soccer game, but yeah, it was flawless. I don't. There was any stutter whatsoever. It was a good time. You should check it out on YouTube, and we have some compilation rage videos coming out that are already out. Yeah, I said that. Anyway, yeah. So like, I want to say there isn't I want to hope that they're working on it, but it's not like EA. EA's the last company I'd believe are going to work on a game that's basically dead. They don't believe in that.
They got to make something new to make. No. It's definitely a lie, right? Because like, who are they going to call in to work on that other than like the Need for Speed team of the 20 people that work on that game? Like, what do they mean all hands on deck?
Maybe from all the money they got from Diablo Immortals. You know, from all the people they just got with the monetization. They're just like, yeah, we can finally pay for people to work on 76 down. Hooray, we did it. You know, it's like I want to believe, like I said. However, there's been more reports about a Ghost Crew, a Skeleton Crew, and there's the other one that we read how they already greenlit the next project.
Yeah, that I believe more than them trying to salvage this game.
Well, you know what they could do? It's not even salvage it, but it'd be like kick the dying corpse that is 2042 as the game, but keep Portal and just update. You know, like add to that. That's literally it. Just you can keep Battlefield Portal, right? Like literally, and then don't you have to have a new Battlefield game? Just expansions. Boom. Thank you. Pay me. Great idea. I know. Everyone. Yes. Thank you. Ah, man. Also from these advertisements, I don't know why, but I really hope Poe comes to multiverses. I don't know. I just want to add that. And just, or Tai Lung. Actually, Tai Lung. I want Tai Lung, Poe, Master Shifu.
All of them. Just add them. Just do it. Come on.
The Year of the Panda, and it's like everything from the movies.
Yeah.
Or whatever's the. Did you watch the trailer for the Dragon Knight?
Dragon Knight?
The Dragon Knight, KNIGH. For
the show?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like the premise. I don't care for the villains. It's like the two weasels, and they're like getting basically what their version of Infinity Stones, but just like magical weapons. Actually, no. I guess it's more like Shaolin Showdown, where they're getting Shaolin Showdown weapons. It's just like, I mean, it's cool. I actually like the premise a lot, but it's like I don't know. I don't want the characters. Yeah, that's right. We don't go off topic at all.
Todd, I don't know. Fix Bethesda.
Yeah, really.
Fix them.
You're the only one who can fix them, please.
Yeah.
Okay. I was reading more into this with this Gotham Knights situation. It's not even a situation, but they confirmed that in like co-op you can play as the same character. Like if you pick Nightwing, I can also play. Is it Nightwing? Right? Yeah, Nightwing. I can also play as Nightwing, which apparently some people are like upset about. But they're also adding. I don't know. But they're also adding like special dialogue because they know like there's another Darkwing or Nightwing playing with them. So like they're making it as weird as they could, which I like. I like that idea. I like not having to lock me out of a character I want to play because someone else is playing it. I think it's a smart move. It makes sense.
That's
like
cool.
I don't think there's a wrong decision. Like it makes sense. It would have been easier to lock you out so that way they don't have to like program two instances of the same character and like not have special dialogue. So I mean, good for them that they took this route.
Right.
When does this come out? October.
Yeah.
Is that our game of the month? Is that what's going on? Is that we playing until?
No, there's something else in October, isn't there?
Multiverse?
Oh, Overwatch.
Oh, too many games.
I know.
You know what? I'll save this for Christmas. I think this would be a decent Christmas purchase.
Yeah, save this till like the end of the year, and then by then it'll also be on sale.
True. So. Yeah, because Pokemon will be out in November, which is just
right. That'll take September Splatoon, October's Overwatch. November's Pokemon.
When's open? When multiverses? I know the open beta or the open beta is July.
The open beta is July. I think they just said end of year. Okay. So I don't know what the actual release date is, but
that means like any month,
all the time,
right? Unless they never stop the beta, which would be pretty sweet. There's like, you know what? Yeah,
right.
That'd be cool. Yeah. So this is like we're gonna need like we should make like a tier list of like what you should put on a Christmas list versus actually buy on day one.
Right.
You know, it's like Gotham Knights. You can probably hold off on. There's no
Yeah.
Bat Cheeks to wait on, and Red Hood doesn't have real bullets like he should.
Yeah.
Or I'm just saying. I'm not a fan of that, but whatever. But I'm sure the game will be good, or I'm hoping it is.
Oh yeah.
Plus,
I'm just excited for like another like
Batman game, right?
Game, yeah.
And the fact that they dropped the previous gen was a great, like a respectable move. That probably wasn't an easy choice to make. In fact, they probably might lose money from it because technically, you know, it's obviously more PS4s and Xbox Ones. But good for them. Like I respect it. Bravo. Oh, okay. This was fun. There was a study that was released that shows the most popular game franchises by state.
All right, hit me.
Okay. Honestly, some of this is surprising. So Alabama's Mario Bros. That makes total sense because
I thought it'd be like Leisure Suit Larry or something like that.
Alaska is Pokemon, which is interesting. I don't know why.
Okay.
Arizona's Red Dead Redemption, so that's kind of
that just makes sense.
Arkansas is Warhammer 40,000 somehow. I don't get that one at all.
Okay.
California is The Last of Us, which makes sense because California is The Last of Us, and it's literally a poop-filled state.
Okay.
Colorado is Star Wars Jedi. I mean, that's
makes sense. I guess.
Makes sense. Yeah. Connecticut's Spider-Man. Good for them.
Okay.
You know what? There's too many to list here. I'll just go through the interesting ones. Hawaii being Pokemon. Actually, I like that a lot because
right.
the Sun and Moon was in Hawaii.
Lola.
Yeah, that was really cool. Let's see here. Indiana is Lego.
That's sweet.
Yeah,
is that the base for like the Lego company?
Yeah, and so all their employees are like, "Yes, Lego's our favorite." Kill me. Let's see here. Massachusetts Lego Star Wars, specifically Lego Star Wars.
That's cool.
Yeah, that's cool. Missouri is not applicable. I guess they just couldn't make up their mind. Like,
the 10 people in Missouri are like, yeah, we don't really play games.
We don't got them internet. We got them board games. Minnesota's New World. Who picked New World? What
New World?
What animal?
That's the state keeping that game alive, I guess.
Yeah, right. Montana's also Pokemon. New Jersey are like, I guess, home state. Sonic the Hedgehog. That's surprising.
I gotta move. I can't have that, dude. Why?
What if it's in Shadow the Hedgehog? That would be sweet.
Right.
That would be so cool.
Okay.
It was like Shadow the Hedgehog. Yes, it's like the one game he ever had to himself. That's what I'm talking about. That would be real New Jersey and pride. I would be like, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Let's see here. New York is Call of Duty, which I think is kind of surprising. I would have figured Call of Duty would have been more like actually California or some other super sweaty state, but New York,
right?
I don't know. I figured Last of Us, since Last of Us is like, I think part of it wasn't. No, it wasn't New York. It wasn't New York. Let's see here. Ohio's Battlefield, which
that is a battlefield. I guess.
It's a battlefield. Pennsylvania Spider-Man. So I'm honestly surprised there's not more Spider-Man. From what I saw, only Pennsylvania Spider-Man, which is kind of crazy.
Can we talk about how Oklahoma's Resident Evil too? Like why are you guys so scary over there? Is it all those tornadoes that are happening? You're just like, you're afraid Nemesis is gonna come?
Wipe out the zombies for us, please.
Yeah.
So yeah, see, that's also a weird one. Vermont's ridiculous with Madden NFL. That shouldn't even be a thing, but hey, thanks, way to go, Vermont. And that's basically, I mean, Washington's also Resident Evil.
This is okay. This list only proves to me why Nintendo hates Zelda, because not a single state has Zelda.
What?
This is why we don't get any Zelda products, guys.
Yeah,
come on. All right, I'm starting a movement. New Jersey, Pennsylvania, tri-state area. We're taking Zelda to number one.
At least Tennessee has The Witcher. That's respectable. And Utah
that's different enough.
Utah has Far Cry. Why? I mean, I wouldn't expect it from Utah. Maybe all of them played Far Cry 5. That was in America, right?
Maybe.
Far Cry 5?
Yeah, that was in like Louisiana or something like that.
And yet Louisiana is all about that Resident Evil. Kentucky is Among Us? Really? That's honestly surprising.
That's sus.
Or unless
Montana was where Far Cry 5 was.
Oh, okay.
So Montana, you're letting down Far Cry. with Pokemon. Come on.
Kentucky's like, are you my brother? Sus. Are you...
Yeah, they're playing it in real life.
Yeah, it's like,
Who murdered me in the van?
Did I kiss my sister? I don't know. She's an imposter among us. Actually, it's kind of cool. Florida's Assassin's Creed. No idea why. That does not translate to me. Florida, Assassin's Creed. You know, it's like I don't know. I just don't see. Oh, you know, I'm sorry.
I guess because they're wacky in Florida. I was thinking they're like the bath salts. That, like they should be Resident Evil, right? Like.
Oh, can I also had Spider-Man? So that's at least. I mean, I'm surprised I haven't seen more. Around. I think.
Yeah. What is it? 1, 2.
I think it's just here, right? Spider.
3.
1, 2,
3 Spider-Mans.
No, 4.
Four.
Pennsylvania, Oregon, Illinois, and Spider. Okay, you know what? All right, that makes sense. That makes sense. That's not sus at all. You know, also side note, I don't know why, but I'm really itching to get when it's on a big enough sale, Assassin's Creed 3 remastered. I want to give it another shot. I don't know, something about it. You said it was like one of your favorite, right?
I liked it. I like the whole like era they did, the American like Revolution and stuff like that. And it was the first one where you could like climb the trees and stuff. So like going through the forests and things was like really it was like really fluid. So it was just I thought it was like the last decent Assassin's Creed game before it went like crazy. So
oh, yeah, you didn't like 4 at all, right?
No, I hated 4.
It's a good pirate game, just not a good Assassin's Creed game.
Right. That's what I hate about Ubisoft. If you want to make a different game, fine. Just don't throw Assassin's Creed on it.
Right. Like I did with Valhalla. What's it called? Oh, we didn't even talk about it. Yeah, with Valhalla, right? Where they had like they're having like the final saga for him next year, or like by the end of the year, I guess. As free.
Yeah, it's getting more DLC. Which is crazy. That's like the most supported one so far.
Just give us a standalone Assassin's Creed multiplayer. It would work so well. Battle passes, like.
It could literally just be Among Us. Just do it.
It was the original Among Us.
Yeah, it was
with real murder. Oh.
What's the new one they're working on? That's like supposed to be like all of Assassin's Creed together or something like that.
Infinity.
Yeah, I think that better have a multiplayer.
They're gonna have more they're having another presentation, I believe in September. They didn't say the name was Infinity, but it's like Assassin's Creed, and then there's like a slanted eye in like kind of the middle, so it has to be Infinity, right? But
right,
I hope that's what I hope. Ew, trending now, the Case for Deathloop DLC, let it die. God, I'm sorry. I mean, I'm sure everyone else liked it except for me. So it's I'm sure. I wonder if we'll get a sequel. Do you think we'll get a sequel? I mean, everyone praised it for
Probably.
Game of the Year.
Yeah, everybody loved it. So,
but no, whatever. I just won't burn myself next time.
That's how I felt about it.
Thank you. I'm glad we're on the same page with that. I honestly thought I was going to be an outsider when I was just like, I am so unrealistically bored.
No, you know why that game was a 10 out of 10? That's why. Because everybody was so bored. It came out at like such a perfect time because there was literally nothing else out. And I was like, wow, this game's actually pretty fun. And it's like, no, it's not. You just haven't had a video game in a while to play, and this is your love child.
Oh, okay. Derek, I'm gonna start this with posing a question to you. Derek, how's Sonic Origins?
Apparently it's awful.
Oh, I just assumed you bought it because you were so excited for it. I remember you were like, I can't wait for all 8 editions.
You want to know how many times I bought it? I bought it on the Genesis 20 years ago. I bought it on the Genesis Classic. I bought it on the 360 arcade. I bought it on the PS3, the PS4, the Xbox, the 360. I own Sonic 1 through 3 everywhere. I own it on a potato, probably, if I looked hard enough.
Look, you hold a potato and just like the Sonic screen, like, oh wow. Like, yeah, so apparently Headcanon, who was basically doing the port more or less, they're blaming Sega for the wild bugs that aren't their fault. Like Headcanon, I like the name of the development studio, by Headcanon, that's a good name. Headcanon Development. Yeah, so apparently it says here, Simon Thomley, I don't know if the H is silent or not, developer headcanon acknowledged that there were issues in what we gave to Sega, but added that what Sega's developers did with that code afterward introduced some wild bugs. We were outsiders creating a separate project that was then wrangled into something entirely different. I can take responsibility for my and my team, I assume that's misquoted, my and my team's mistakes. And there were some actual mistakes, some overlooking, some rush jobs, some stuff we noticed, but weren't allowed to correct near the end. So at least he's honest, right? Like, at least he said, like, look, we did make mistakes, but, you know, it's like, we had a deadline, we gave it to Sega, and that's how they want it.
Right.
You can give them that, at least. But apparently, apparently there's just a lot of bugs in the game. I haven't played it because I have no plans to. But,
No.
And apparently, like, they also confirmed that Michael Jackson did in fact help make music
I saw that.
like,
yeah.
it's like, yeah, he helped. I was like, why were you holding this a secret? Why, like, was there like a contract, an NDA or something? Like, why didn't you tell the world earlier? So
Yeah, I don't really know why, but
yeah, it consists Sonic the Hedgehog 2, Sonic CD, and 3 Knuckles. Sonic 3 and Knuckles. I think it was such a dumb name.
so dumb. And that was the one where you could, like, on the Genesis, you could plug in another Sonic game on top of it, and it would unlock, like, the secret levels and things like that.
Yeah, apparently Thomley also said that his remarks might cause problems in Headcanon's relationship with Sega. I'm not fighting with Sega, and no, I have not cut off Sega. I'm willing to do more work under the right conditions. Whether they want to work with me again is an entirely separate matter. And I'm sure Sega probably is going to blame them, but...
Oh, 100%.
I mean, they should have just delayed it. I mean, was there any anniversary? Was it like an anniversary on this date for Sonic Origins, or is it just like a...
I think it was the anniversary. I forget why they originally announced this, but...
Oh, and apparently the soundtrack that was composed by Michael Jackson is not in the remastered game.
Oh, good.
And the replacement tracks apparently drawn criticism. Well, I mean, here's the problem. Like, you'll never appease the Sonic fans, no matter what. But also, when you give them a crap game, you know, at least they got some footing.
Right. Like, when you give them what they want, which is the older games again, and you lock stuff behind a paywall and then just mess up porting it over in the first place, like, they're going to be mad. But, you know, we as Sonic fans just don't understand, right? We don't understand what we want.
Crap,
right?
wait.
Like Sonic Frontiers, right? He's gonna kiss a human girl, and we just don't understand that. That's
we didn't talk about that,
want.
did we? We didn't talk about it. We never got to.
No.
I
don't think we did.
Yeah, okay.
But...
you want bring it up by all means. Talk about it.
I don't have the article, but like basically Sega saw all the negative feedback to the Frontiers gameplay, and they're just like, "Oh, you guys don't understand the game yet. Like you won't understand it until you play it." And everybody's just like, "No, we understand it just from seeing it. It's gonna be bad." Like it literally looks like a Sonic asset and like a 3D environment made in Unreal Engine or something. And then like people are like, well, are there going to be humans in it? Like, is he going to kiss a girl again, like in Sonic 06 or whatever? Like, I don't know. I don't understand it. I won't know until I see it, I guess.
Yeah, I found one of the articles. He says, so we do see a lot of people saying, oh, it's kind of like this, it's kind of like that. But it's not like this. It's not like that.
It's not garbage. It's not trash.
It's not like
it's Sonic.
That's such a slap in the face. Oh, they just don't understand it. And apparently they're like, yeah, we're until the game releases, we're gonna show you why we call it an open zone. First of all, it's like just we get it. It's a play. It's a play on words. It's a play on words. Like, oh, we get it. You have zones instead of open world, but it's an open world. It's with levels. That's yeah, okay, cool. Open zone. I'm glad their marketing team are like clapping themselves to bed. They're like, yes, we're geniuses. Open zone? Whoa! That's revolutionary. Oh my god. This is crazy.
All right, what do we put in the open zone? Nothing.
Whoa!
Genius! Promote that guy!
Will the fans understand? No! Ah, no! This is crazy.
How do we deal with the backlash? Pin it on them! Yes!
Yeah! Everyone gets a bonus. Everyone gets it.
Yeah.
Let's see. But we're working right now with our team in Japan, who are working really hard to make sure this holiday people can buy the game, pick it up, take it home, and have fun experience with it. What a milquetoast comment! like, wow, almost as if that applies to every video game.
I am just not excited. I'm excited for all the memes about it and how terrible it is, but
could you imagine if it's as glitchy as, well, maybe not as 2006, but could you imagine if it's like that, where it's, unplayable? Sonic
I'm telling you right now, if that happens, Sega is going to go bankrupt.
We'll see.
They will be bought out soon.
I think the Sonic movies literally revived them from the grave. I think this was like their saving grace, and then because they get royalties from the movie, right? I mean,
right.
So I have to imagine if the movies didn't exist, this is Sonic's last run.
Yeah.
But like, because the movies exist, Sonic will probably never die, because there's another Sonic 3 is already in the works, and that's not going to die. I'm sure they're not going to stop with 3 either. I'm sure they're just going to keep doing it until every character is added.
Right. That's the problem, right? They can do good things with Sonic as a property, but like games, like
for
Sega,
some reason. So like,
you died with the Genesis long ago. Stop making games. Like, come on,
dude. You don't understand Sega, okay?
I know. I'm sorry.
Let's see. For those who already commits the game, next game is a train wreck that needs to be saved. Azuka threw cold water, and he hopes that his team would delay the game to implement fan feedback, telling VGC that based on playtesting, they quote feel really confident that the game is shaping up to be an experience that people will enjoy. He further added that when people actually play the game from start to finish, they have a great time. And when asked, give it like an 80 or 90 point score out of 100.
Oh.
What
okay. He's really.
We're giving an 80 out of 800. There you go.
Yeah.
We did it.
We give it a 0.80.
The sad part is we were kind of hyped after the first trailer, and then it's like,
I know. Like, maybe it is our fault. Maybe we just don't understand. Like, we had the hype for like an hour, and then everybody like showed us the light, and then it was like, no, this game's really bad.
And mind you, he did nothing to explain better about the game. It's just like, you guys don't understand.
Yeah. Oh yeah. No. It's still just a mess.
Oh, he apparently
you guys don't understand.
He also said, but the thing is, you know the internet. We know angry, disappointed fans on social media, fueled by Fox angry content creators on YouTube and Twitch, aren't going to stop asking for the game to be changed or even delayed. We saw this when the hashtag delay Sonic Frontiers began trending online for a bit. Like, what?
It's hilarious. Oh no.
So it's like,
I'm sorry, we're those angry influencers or whatever, but
I mean, I wish we were, but it's like, I wish we were those angry influencers.
Okay.
Make our dreams come true. But it's like, if your whole fan base is saying like, please delay this,
maybe you do it. Maybe you just scrap it, right? Just switch it completely back to 8-bit and try again.
Yeah, right. They can't get anything right. Of course, I don't even feel bad for Sega. They just don't know. Again, I mentioned it before. I honestly think Nintendo should buy them and own it and they'll figure something right to do with it. He's a Nintendo character without being Nintendo.
Yeah,
I think he was kept alive from Smash Ultimate like royalties. It's like you can take Sonic, but just can you give us a little bit of money? We need some funding for our next game.
Yeah,
please.
That's what Nintendo's doing. They're like, sure, you can have some money, but don't forget, we're the ones gonna buy you. When you die and you're a pile of ashes one day, we own you. Mario owns you.
Hey, Sora, join our game.
We win. Gotta go fast, isn't that right, Sega?
Scoreboard. Scoreboard.
Yeah, scoreboard.
Or like, did you ever watch the commercial? I don't know why I remember this, but there was a commercial where it was before the Super NES came out, but after the Super or the Sega Genesis, where the 16-bit one was. They had a commercial where like Sonic is the future for going fast, and Mario is like too slow to keep up with the competition. So you should bring that commercial back. Like, do you remember this? We never let it go. We never let it go. You hear me? You just start slapping them around. Give
They
us
should just make those satire commercials again. Like have Mario visit like Sonic's grave and be like, "Oh no, he ran out of one-ups."
We could have saved him, you know. We could have done something. We could have just. There's already Sonic in the Olympics. Like Nintendo already it's like they want to own them.
It already does Sonic better. It's insane. Smash Brothers, Mario and Sonic at the Olympics. Sega, what are you doing, dude? Come on.
Yeah, really, man. You just they honestly have no idea what to do with Sonic. They don't know how to modernize them. Basically, that's like the whole. Yeah, no idea. That's
the problem.
That's why Sonic Mania did so well, because people other than Sega basically made the game, but it's just like.
Right, and Sega was like, "Hey, can we have that, please? we need this."
No, please. We
listen. Here's a blank check. Write whatever you want on it.
But nothing more than like $100 because
right. I don't overdraft us.
We need the lights on, please. Oh, that was a good laugh. Thank you. I needed that. Good. Now I'm gonna be sad again. This was interesting. I wanted your thoughts.
Games made me spend $100 today. That's that's
no, that's not. No. Epic Games Store introduces rating system designed to stop review bombing. Basically, the gist of it is rather than like if you just play a game and it lets you give feedback like Steam does, it randomizes the pool. So you could have played the game 100 times and maybe on like the 80th play, it'll give you like a feedback option to like stars and comments and stuff like that. See, for me, I feel like I'm not sure if there's a way to do it, but no, I'm sure there is. If they could link my perfect system for anti-review bombs, even though I actually think review bombing is healthy because in most cases it's rightfully deserved. If they could like link the achievement for beating a game to then allow feedback, so then it forces them to at least complete the game before they can give it a review or feedback.
Right.
I just don't think you should be able to. I don't like when people rate games after like an hour of playing it.
Right.
I mean, or unless there's like a special section like, oh, why did you refund the game? You know, like after only playing it for an hour, like have its own section. But there's an interesting twist on it, so that way it's hard. I mean, you probably could. I mean, if you're really dedicated, you could just keep restarting the game and get it. Still review bomb it. But what do you think? How you think it's gonna work out?
Yeah, yeah, 'cause it says 2. You'll also have to have spent at least 2 hours total in a given game before the EGS will ask you about it. So you have to play 2 hours and then you get entered into the pool, and then maybe you'll get to review it.
I feel like 2 is too small though. Because what game is beaten in under 2 hours?
And only like indie games, maybe.
Right.
Or like a roguelike, I guess. You could get a couple of runs in 2 hours.
True.
But
true.
Like these AAA games, they're like hundreds of hours long now.
Yeah,
like,
I mean, because they're filled with.
They are until like halfway through.
What's what? There's a meme word for it where it's just like the quest is just following someone else to the end point.
Not fetch.
It's not fetch quest, right? Yeah, no, but you know what I'm talking about.
What's it called? Yeah, it's in Assassin's Creed
all the time.
That's where it's like really bad. Yeah,
it's just for like exposition. Just like literally, she's like start this quest, and like 2 hours later, okay, your journey's done.
Escort mission.
Escort. Those should be illegal. Those are like worse than loot
those are a waste of time. Whoever programs those, they need to be fired.
Whoever gave the idea
into the sun, fired into the sun, like obliterated.
I mean, okay, so I like Epic's really trying to do better with their UI to make it actually competition, because I still think it's like bare bones compared to Steam. But this is a good effort. I'll give them that. I'm not sure how well it's going to play out. I hope it does well. Again, now I'm going to defend my point with review bombing, because some games like deserve intense criticism when the company did something really shady or like anti-consumer friendly, or just anti-consumer, I guess would be the word.
Right.
Now that's up for debate. I can totally see why people think I'm wrong. Like you should never review bomb, because it's like review bombing isn't really basing it off the game, more of the actions of the company.
Right.
So I can see it from both sides. I can see why anyone could disagree with me on it, but What do you think about review bombing? Would you ever? Do you think it's ever right?
I don't know.
Off the podcast, you didn't agree.
It's like it's half and half, right?
I
Like
love half and half.
I don't know. I can't even think of like an example of like where
Diablo
it
Immortals.
was...
I mean, I'm not sure it's review bomb per se, but it's now the lowest.
Right, like that's like idiotic because the people don't like they don't I don't want to say like they don't understand, but they don't that it's a mobile game. Like
Yeah, but
they're just not like
I'm gonna correct
they're
something.
thinking about it as a Diablo game, not a mobile game.
I get that, but I've been reading more into it. I mean, I still mostly agree with you, but the problem is, especially with Diablo Immortal, is that like someone made basically a bot or a program to not dictate predict, but like how much money you'd have to put in to get like a 5-star gem, and most like people are putting like pseudo putting in it's like $10,000 to get like the rarest item. I think that's ridiculous. I understand
they definitely need to like fix the pools and stuff for it.
Yeah, that's
like
the problem.
Drop rates. Yeah.
I mean, it could be a simple error, but I just don't think it is. It's Activision.
They had said like originally when that was like starting up, like people were complaining about that. They said like, oh, that's not how it's supposed to be, because there is a what is it called? Like a comeback mechanic.
Yeah, they should call comeback mechanic.
Where you like spend a certain amount and you're guaranteed it on the next one. That's in the game, but it's just not working for some reason. They like admitted to it. They're like, "Oh, that's not supposed to be like that. We're gonna have to work on that."
If that's the case, then they should come out with a statement like anyone who spent this much money and didn't get the comeback mechanic will not refund, but will give you your due. That's how I would remedy it.
Either that, or just be like, "Look, you guys are idiots. You're literally just doing it." At this point, the streamers and stuff, they're just doing it for the clicks.
Oh, I mean, yeah,
like the normal Joe, then yeah, those guys I understand, refund or give them like extra ones or whatever.
Yeah, I mean, from I agree with you still mostly because it is a microtransaction game. That's what it is meant to be, but it needs better.
It needs better rolls,
yeah,
or whatever it's called, percentages.
Yeah, it needs
chance time.
Not Mario Party, but okay. Chance time. I like when we segued
but
that.
Like review bomb, I guess is back to this. I guess it's okay, right? Like with Cyberpunk, we'll go back to that. Like that game 100% needed to be review bombed because it was a mess to begin with, and they like promised so much, and like we know now like why all that happened, like Warner Brothers trying to force it through and whatever, but like it still was just like not what they promised at all, and definitely not worth $60.
Right. I still might buy it only for like $5. That's when
I almost did, and then it sold out, and I was like, oh well, I guess I'll never play it.
What a shame.
Yeah. Well.
So yeah, let us know. I mean, if you guys believe in review bombing, by all means, I would love to have the discussion. Civilized, or if you make fun of me like Call of Duty Sweaties do on TikTok. I am, quote, a crybaby, if you were not aware. Anyway, Derek, this pertains to you, I mean, you play Destiny 2, that's why I said pertains to you, but Bungie slapping a YouTube takedown impersonator with 7.6 million lawsuit. I didn't realize it was an impersonator. I don't remember following up on that. I remember it happening.
We covered this, the original one.
Right.
The guy was like copyright claiming like Bungie's or Destiny 2 like gameplay videos and pretending to be Bungie.
Right, but we didn't know it was someone pretending. Bungie said it's not us, but we didn't you know.
They never like said it was someone else or something like that.
Or I don't remember, but yeah.
So they found out who it was basically, and now they're suing them for 7.6 million. So like within 2 days, Bungie took down the cheaters and then took down this guy, and now they're just gonna have a ton of money. So,
well, I mean, if they win, I mean, it's gonna be a long. I'm not sure how long of a court case, but 100. It claims it's entitled to damages and injunctive relief, including enhanced statutory damages, 150,000 for each of the works implicated in the fraudulent takedown notice that willfully infringes Bungie's registered copyrights, totaling 7.6 million. I'm very curious if they're at. Well, I mean, I can't imagine this guy has 7.6 million or even but
close to that.
Like, I mean, it claims damages of 100 for each of the works implicated in the fraudulent takedown notice that willfully infringes Bungie's registered copyrights. See, I'm very conflicted on it. On like I don't think they're going to be awarded 150,000 per.
I don't think they're going to get close to that. I
Right.
think they'll get like
It might just
maybe
be
like
a
2 million.
a Nintendo statement where it's like,
Right.
we're doing
Don't
this,
do this.
to do a point, to serve a point. But it's like, can you really? I mean, it is impersonation, which I'm not sure how that works in the rule of the internet. You know, it's like, but it's working. It's dealing with YouTube though, so it's like a whole nother ballgame.
Right.
So I'm not sure.
And we know YouTube loves the big corporations, so this guy actually might be screwed.
Yeah, right, yeah, seriously. Yeah, really though. Yeah, this guy could be screwed. I mean, I'm not saying that this guy shouldn't pay 7.6 million either.
Oh no,
What did was
he should
completely
definitely
wrong.
pay something.
Right.
Yeah,
It's just like it totally messed. Why? I didn't even see why he did it, which is still screwed up.
for the memes, I guess.
Haha.
For the lols.
Yeah, for the XDs. Good
Yeah.
for you, dude. It's like on one hand, I'm gonna impersonate Bungie, I might be sued multiple lifetimes worth. But on the other hand, I might get some LOLs. I'm going for the lols. Let's do it. Yeah, the lols. So good times. Wow.
We got one more, and this one's all for you.
We do. What's
Yeah, the Call of Duty one.
I didn't. Oh, I'm sorry. I never brought it up. Good. Yeah. Crap. I guess.
Go ahead.
I can't open it without destroying.
All right, I'll talk. So Call of Duty Vanguard and Warzone 1, because we have to specify now. Warzone 1 are getting Terminator bundles. So they're going to add the T800 and its successor, the T1000.
Surreal. The balls on these people.
Yeah, that's the
They
whole,
want
like,
you to
news.
pay money
Go
for
ahead.
a game they won't support literally in a year. They are not supporting this game anymore. You are an idiot if you actually give money to these people from the exact point they said, oh, there's not going to be any progression. From this point on, there is zero reason. Oh, but they're supporting Warzone 1. Don't worry. Bullcrap. They're supporting it. There is no way there's going to be more than maybe a year of season after Warzone 2 comes out. And also, I love these Call of Duty stands who are like, well, actually, Warzone 2. Warzone 2 is gonna have. It's gonna be more like Escape from Tarkov. First of all, there's no confirmation on that. Second, they're all like, oh, it was confirmed months ago. Wasn't confirmed months ago. It wasn't even confirmed at all, but leakers are saying it's going to be a free mode in Modern Warfare 2. So nothing to do with Warzone at all. If the leaks are true, which we don't even know. But like, it's confirmed. It's a new game. Like, oh my god, how many times do I have to repeat myself? It's a new game in the sense of wanting to take your money because it's a new game. That's the only sense of it. Like, just give me a break with this. Overwatch 2 is giving us free progression. They're deleting the first game. Everything Overwatch 2 is doing is exactly what Warzone 2 should do. There's nothing that Overwatch 2 is doing that Warzone shouldn't copy. Literally all the skins. They have a gorilla in the game and a hamster in a mech suit, and they found a way to get skins onto a new game. Oh, it's a new engine. Oh, this way they're not overworked. Activision made $8.3 billion in 2021. $8.3 billion. They have the money. They have everything possible. And we're still giving to them because we're idiots. We're all idiots. So I hope you enjoy Vanguard, Terminator, and Warzone because it is not progressing. It's not progressing at all to Warzone 2. They're saying, thanks for the money, you morons. Now we get to work on Warzone 2. And I would kill for them to be like, oh, hey, you give us $5, we'll give you your old skins back. I would kill for that moment because it would just show how dumb the Call of Duty fan base is. They are the dumbest people I've ever had the experience of discussing. And just mind you, I'll refer to we had a lovely TikTok conversation. That's right, TikTok conversation about these Call of Duty stands calling me a crybaby because I said it's ridiculous that Warzone 1 isn't progressing into Warzone 2. these people are actually out of their minds. I honestly think Activision has like a sleeper agent in each state and goes to these people's homes is like, you're gonna love Warzone 2. You're not gonna hate on us. And like, wow, thanks Activision. Here's my money. Here it is. Have it. Have it all because I'm an idiot. I'm actually a moron. I don't deserve money because Activision needs my money. The 8.3 billion, let's make it 9, 10. Why not? Because oh my God, there's actually no excuse. And the only logical one that I could see is it's a new engine. That's actually just, it's barely an excuse because it's not my problem. It's a new engine. It's their problem. They screwed us so hard on Warzone 1 and the crappy coding that they did that they have to abandon ship for another one. And I've said it for years how it's like, why did they base it off the same engine as Modern Warfare 1? Why would they do that? Because then it's going to predate them. Oh, you know what? And also, let's keep in mind that they're like, oh, it's too much balancing. It's like over 100 guns. I have one word for you. Rotation. Literally rotating guns. Everyone else does it. Rotate the guns or hire more people. They can do that. They got $8 billion. Look, I'm tripling down on this. Call of Duty people are morons. That's my throat's dry. I need the.
All right, here's my follow-up question, though. Do you think they even are going to like this bundle? Because they thought the Godzilla ones were too goofy and were complaining about that.
You can't satisfy these people. They're like the worst Sonic fans, right? No matter what you do, you can't satisfy them. Oh, Call of Duty's too serious. I want more serious skins. Why? Like, I mean, why not have a wide selection? People are gonna like the Terminator. I would like the Terminator, but first of all, I might sue Activision for my money back because because the fact that they're not letting it progress over because it's a new game. Right. Like, hey guys, sorry we screwed over the first one so bad, but here's the sequel. Even though we're not giving you anything, also under the same corporation, we're giving free progression from Overwatch 1 to 2. Yeah, no, I mean, but I guess to answer your question, yes, they're Call of Duty people like the sweat complain, but they're definitely gonna buy it. I mean, they bought the Snoop Dogg one. That one was pretty cool. I would have bought it, but it's like I don't. And people are like, oh, I could tell this person spent too much money on skins. I barely spent like $20, and if that. I somehow had 2,400 Call of Duty points. I think because I like owned Black Ops or something like that from the past.
Right.
And it's like, I found like 3 skins I like, which is the Godzilla ones. But I never would have purchased these if I knew this was gonna happen. You know, why would I purchase any skin? Imagine like we just or you did anyway. Bought the all the new Naruto stuff in Fortnite. Which, hey, you know what? You like Fortnite? You like Naruto? You like Fortnite? Have at it. But then imagine tomorrow they're like, oh, Fortnite 2 is announced. We're not doing any progression. They would lose everyone. They would absolutely everyone would be like, what?
Yeah.
How it's like, and I'm not even a Call of Duty like try hard. I have fun when I go back to it, but I'm
right. Like I enjoy Warzone when we play it, but like at this point, Call of Duty is just bad. It's just like a bad game year after year.
Oh, but don't worry. They finally got back to round-based zombies. Like they returned to like the first map. I don't remember the name of it, but I was just reading that season 4 started or something. And
for Vanguard.
Well, for both. Like it's.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and they added like a zombie map that's round-based, not that ridiculous one that they peddled when it first came out. Good. And everyone's like freaking out. Oh, the new expansion! Oh my god! It's like still crap. It's always going to be crap. They don't care about you. They never will. They're too big for that. Yeah. And I mean, there is also there's another logic to it where it's like, oh, but operator skins don't transfer from game to game. Because I mean, Call of Duty games aren't sequels from the previous Call of Duty. It never like it's like
there's 3 studios working on all of them. Right. But like Warzone's a standalone thing that all of them work on.
Right. Like, that connects all of them. That's like the whole point.
Right.
And it's just, maybe we'll lose people for these kind of opinions, or my opinions anyway, but it's just surreal that, also, again, the logic is, oh, just don't buy their skins. Like, well, I'm not now, but That's like imagining you bought a car and then like 2 months later they're like, oh hey, a new car that's coming out. We're discontinuing the one you just bought, and screw you. Like,
Right.
screw you. You know, oh, it's the same price as the one you just bought, but this one's way better, and also it could have had everything the first car has, but has nothing. All the cool stuff you got for it. I'm just filled with rage. My head hurts. I could have maybe thought of a better analogy, but car came to mind. Great movie. I'm hot. It's hot in my room. I'm angry. That's my rant for the week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think that puts us at the end, I think.
We're at the end of our rope, yeah. So, I mean, we always pretend that it's going to be an hour, not an hour, 40 minutes, but realistically, it always ends at like an hour and a half because, you know, something happens. But we have a good time, right?
Right.
Yeah. So, yeah, that's the show, guys. I hope you enjoyed my insane. I forgot we were going to talk about that until you brought it up. I didn't have them on my list of links. So, good times. Yeah. So remember, now it's still Mondays and Fridays. Mondays and Fridays, 7:30 Eastern Standard, YouTube and Facebook going forward until we get 1,000 followers on TikTok, in which case we're going to change some things up. Check us out on Discord, Apple Podcasts, Twitter, TikTok again, Spotify, where you can catch the VOD, Facebook. Follow our Facebook page. We actually post stuff on there too. Instagram, we post stuff on there too. We post literally every day. Somehow we're getting to this groove. And I also hate that
we're doing pretty good, actually.
Yeah. I hate that my Isaac head keeps like going away from the microphone and yours stays perfectly in place. You copycat. And other than that, I hope you guys have a good one.
Bye-bye.
Skadoosh. Once I hit the end button. Okay. Oh, wait. Does that do both? Hold on a second. Oh. YouTube, you got the extended one. Hold on.
The extended version.
This
These
is
behind-the-scene clips.
How do I end?
All right, Facebook's down.
It's still blue. How do I stop it from... It's never gonna stop. What is happening? How do I stop?
We're here for the 24-hour stream. YouTube.
That'd be cool. I don't know how people do it under the age of like. Well, anyone over the age of 24, right? Like,
Exhausted just after an hour. Like, oh my gosh.
Is there? Is there like